My boyfriend jumped for the beef and threw our relationship into the void when he decided to buy my engagement ring off of Temu and play the victim anytime I tried to talk to him about it. Now, he told me to use my own money to buy my own ring, and he's acting like he did nothing wrong at all. Posted by you/znxncb. My 27F fiancé, 29M, surprised me with a proposal a few weeks ago. We've been together for 3 years, and things have been going great. So I was really excited and said yes. I really liked the ring when I first saw it, and my friends and family all think it is stunning. It's an oval cut with diamonds across the band. I asked where he got it, and he wouldn't tell me, but he said he got a great deal on it. I didn't think anything of it until yesterday when we were in bed. I asked him if it was diamond or moissanite, mainly out of curiosity. I don't have a preference, by the way. He said he didn't know and would have to look it up. When I glanced over at his phone, he was in the Temu app. I asked him if he got it from there, and he didn't respond. So I asked again, and he replied, "Does it matter?" Then left the room and ended up sleeping on the couch. I spent all night feeling confused. Today, I decided to download the app and look up my ring. I found one that looks identical. I found the exact ring listed at $38. I am upset. He makes good money, around $200,000 a year, and I feel like he could have spent more on a ring than one from Temu. Am I the jerk for telling him I don't want it? I'm not mad that the diamonds are not real, but I worry about the quality of the ring because I imagine my engagement ring to at least be sturdy. It's fine for now, but I have a hard time believing it will last longer than a year if it only costs $38 on Temu. Relevant comments. Commenter, NTA because that thing might turn your finger green. He's lucky you don't have a sensitivity to fake metals like some do. He makes good money but bought a $38 ring. Is he cheap with other things? Is discount shopping a new thing for him, and is he just an all-around penny pincher? My first thought was, did he not spend the money because he doesn't want or expect this to last? Okay, yeah, let me provide some more context. He's never been overly frugal. I'm probably more frugal than he is. Neither of us are huge spenders, but we each make enough to not have to strictly budget or anything. We have our own accounts and split rent equally. I know he has at least $100,000 in his savings and investment accounts. We go out for drinks a few times a week and go to concerts together frequently. We travel a few times a year and stay in basic accommodations. Like our DoorDash the other night was $40. My ring costs less than our DoorDash dinner. Commenter, what we all really want to know is whether you would still marry him if he replaces the ring. OP, the responses to this have made me even more confused. People are saying it could be a loyalty test, that he doesn't want me to be able to sell it if we divorce, or that he doesn't plan to be with me for long. I have a pit in my stomach. I haven't considered breaking things off, but that was before I wrote this here. I was thinking maybe he just wasn't thinking or rushed getting the ring, or maybe he genuinely thought he was getting a great deal on a high-quality ring. I'm not sure at this point. I plan to confront him when he gets back from work in a couple of hours. The responses to this are just absolutely insane. Sorry, I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything. A few of you want to see the ring, so here it is if you want to look it up. I'm still waiting for him to get home. Seller, LVZ Gem. 1 count moissanite ring women's wedding band suitable for banquet party, official occasion, holiday, Valentine's Day, proposal, engagement, wedding gift, anniversary gift, birthday gift with certificate. I guess it technically is moissanite? Update 1, 6 hours later. After reading responses from my first post on the IDA subreddit, it got taken down. I was freaking out a bit. He came home while I was FaceTiming a friend about this. I hung up with her and then talked to him for an hour or so. He apologized for sleeping on the couch and said he needed time to think. He doesn't see eye to eye with me on my concerns about the ring and says he did research and that it was highly rated. He says if the ring breaks, he will replace it, but he didn't say it would be higher quality. I have people messaging me that the ring could be harmful to my health and that Temu has horrible standards for their jewelry and labor issues, so now I really don't want to wear it. He left and went to his brother's house. Usually, I'd go with him, but things are just tense. Am I the jerk for telling him I still don't want it? Relevant comments. Commenter, kind of tough, because had you not found out it was from Temu, would you be upset? OP, to be honest, if I hadn't found out it was from Temu, I probably wouldn't be upset. But when it inevitably breaks or tarnishes, the truth would come out. Now that I know, it has completely changed how I feel about the ring, even if it aesthetically doesn't look too bad. Commenter, did this come as a shock, or is he normally cheap and thoughtless? OP, he's not normally cheap or thoughtless. He's genuinely a great guy, which is making this harder to navigate. He started making me feel really guilty and materialistic today when we talked about this. I can see his point of view, but I'm just confused. It feels like Temu is the bottom of the barrel. I'd be happy with a cheap, decent quality ring from Etsy or anywhere else. I don't really care about the price itself, it's more about the quality and feeling like he doesn't value me the way I thought he did. Commenter, does he think you're a gold digger? OP, I want to clear up these gold digger rumors because this isn't only about the cost of the ring. I mention these things for context, not because I feel he owes me something in return. When I met him, I was making just over $100,000, and he was working part-time and doing an internship, bringing in significantly less than me. He totaled his car early on in our relationship, and I happily drove him to work every morning on my way to my job when he didn't have a car. When his mom got sick and went on hospice, I immediately canceled all of my travel plans and holiday plans with my family and visited her with him every day for months. I helped with funeral arrangements. I helped plan his brother's wedding. I even loaned him money for a new car once he started his new job. He did pay me back, by the way. He moved in with me recently, and most everything in the home is mine that I paid for prior to the relationship, like furniture. I have paid for so many plane tickets for our travels, concert tickets, etc., that I've never asked him to pay back and never will. That's what a relationship is. I genuinely care for him. He has done similar gestures for me and is more than willing to spend money on dates. Believe it or not, I'm not this greedy woman sitting here excited to get his money. I have my own. Commenter, have you two ever been ring shopping? OP, we never went ring shopping. The proposal was a surprise to me. We casually discussed getting married in the future for the past year or so, but he never asked about my taste in rings. I was kind of thinking that would happen before the engagement. I actually like the style of the ring, but now that I know it's from Temu, I can't look at it the same way. Mini update, 4 hours later. I'm literally just sitting here refreshing your comments, trying to figure out what to do next. He texted to let me know he plans to stay at his brother's for the weekend and is taking Friday off. It's not crazy abnormal since he's been watching football over there, but I feel like he's avoiding me now. I'm trying not to be pushy about the situation, and I'll give him some space, but now I'm just in my head about all of it and regretting my initial reaction. It's just a ring, and maybe I've read into it too much. The only other time we've had an argument like this, it was resolved within a couple of hours, so I'm not used to this behavior from him. Update 2, 1 day later. He came home this morning while I was in a work-from-home meeting. These comments made my head spin all night. I got about 3 hours of sleep, so I admit I may be in the wrong for bringing up his finances, but I did. Regarding the gold digger rumors, when we met, I was making more than him and often paying for his things. His high-paying job is a recent development. I have my own money and don't need his. I asked him what was going on, if there was anything he needed to tell me, and if he was testing me by doing this. Well, that really set him off. What kind of person do you think I am? You think I'm a cheapskate? A liar? You obviously think really poorly of me. But still, he never gave me a reason. So I asked why he was deflecting every question to victimize himself and avoid my questions. He tried to leave again. I tried de-escalating and told him I see where he's coming from, but I need to know if he still loves me. He was immediately apologetic and said he still wants to get married. He suggested I pick out my own ring and buy it with my own money. He said he's sick of talking about this and that it's water under the bridge now. He's acting like his normal self again since this conversation. I hear him out there skipping around and humming to himself all happily, and it's actually pissing me off. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but I don't think I can handle a marriage with someone like this.